What if your next favorite RPG hasn't even released yet? With 2025 and 2026 shaping up to be massive years for role-playing fans, developers are raising the bar, bigger worlds, deeper stories, and combat systems more intense than ever. From dark medieval realism to whimsical fantasy realms, these upcoming RPGs promise unforgettable experiences that could define the next era of gaming. Stick around to find out which titles are ready to make a huge impact. And while you're here, hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you're always ahead of the game. Number 1. The Outer Worlds 2. Obsidian is back with a satirical sci-fi RPG sequel that's as quirky as it is ambitious. The Outer Worlds 2 builds upon the foundation of its predecessor, with a whole new star system, new companions, and a sharper focus on player agency. Expect morally gray choices, punchy dialogue, and branching quests wrapped in a retro-futuristic universe filled with corrupt corporations and bizarre alien life. What makes this entry exciting is Obsidian's enhanced combat system, revamped faction dynamics, and a fresh engine upgrade that aims to smooth over the clunkiness of the first game. If you're a fan of Fallout New Vegas or love RPGs with humor and narrative depth, The Outer Worlds 2 is shaping up to be one of the standout RPGs of 2025 when it launches on Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Number 2. Avowed. Set in the rich fantasy world of Eora, Avowed is Obsidian's first fully 3D first-person RPG in the Pillars of Eternity universe. Built on the Forza Tech engine, this RPG leans into spellcasting, dual-wielding, and magic-infused melee combat, all tied to deep lore and faction intrigue. Unlike the isometric roots of its predecessor, Avowed takes a more action-oriented approach while still preserving role-playing depth. With dynamic NPC interactions, branching dialogue, and immersive world-building, the game promises a deep exploration of personal and political conflict. You'll choose between diplomacy, brutality, or cunning as you forge your own path through a visually stunning and dangerous realm. Scheduled for early 2025, Avowed could be a sleeper hit that surprises the entire genre. Number 3. Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2. Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 brings back the brutal realism of medieval Bohemia, continuing Henry's journey in a world grounded in historical authenticity. This time, the map is significantly expanded, and the game boasts a reported 250 hours of content across main quests and side missions. The sequel features enhanced combat mechanics, including improved swordplay, archery, and even siege warfare. With better voice acting, deeper character progression, and a more emotionally driven narrative, this game aims to refine everything that made the original a cult classic. For fans of grounded, no-magic RPGs with a focus on survival, political intrigue, and realism, Deliverance 2 is a highly anticipated title for 2025 that could challenge even the biggest fantasy RPGs. Number 4. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ubisoft's long-awaited feudal Japan setting finally comes to life in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Set during the late Sengoku period, the game features two protagonists, Naoe, a stealth-focused shinobi, and Yasuke, a powerful samurai inspired by a real historical figure. Players can switch between them to approach missions either silently or with brute force. The game introduces a new reactive world system with changing seasons, destructible environments, and day-night cycles that influence stealth and combat. This is the most RPG-heavy entry in the series yet, with deep gear progression, skill trees, and customizable hideouts. Whether you're sneaking through bamboo forests or storming castles, Shadows is poised to be one of the most cinematic and immersive RPG experiences of. Number 5. Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds marks a huge evolution for Capcom's flagship series, embracing a seamless open world filled with massive monsters, dynamic weather, and shifting ecosystems. The maps are no longer divided into zones, and the transition between exploration, tracking, and combat is fluid. Weather effects like sandstorms and thunderclouds now play a strategic role in hunts. You can even use your mount in battle and access a new gear system mid-hunt. The environments respond to your actions and choices, creating a living ecosystem where each hunt feels personal. With next-gen visuals and deeper storytelling, Monster Hunter Wilds is set to release in 2025 and could easily dominate the co-op RPG space for years. Number 6. Fable. 2026. The long-awaited reboot of Fable is being developed by Playground Games, the studio behind the Forza Horizon series. Built on the same engine, Fable promises an open world rich with Albion's classic humor, magic, and moral choices. While the tone remains whimsical and sarcastic, the game mechanics are being modernized, with dynamic combat, detailed NPC behavior, and a living world that reacts to your decisions. Whether you're a hero who helps peasants or a villain who kicks chickens and buys entire towns, your actions shape the narrative and the world. With a mix of fairy tale storytelling and high-tech visuals, Fable looks to recapture the charm of the original trilogy, while redefining it for a new generation. Number 7. The Elder Scrolls 6. Possibly the most anticipated RPG of the decade. The Elder Scrolls 6 is still shrouded in mystery, but what we do know is enough to stir major excitement. Set likely in Hammerfell or High Rock, the game will use Bethesda's new creation engine too, promising vastly improved visuals, physics, and world interactivity compared to Skyrim. Expect massive open landscapes, deep factions, complex political systems, and the kind of modding support that keeps Elder Scrolls games alive for decades. While its release date is currently set for 2026 or beyond, TES 6 is already positioned to redefine what an open-world fantasy RPG can be. If Bethesda pulls it off, this game could be the next landmark in RPG history. Number 8. The Blood of Dawnwalker. One of the more mysterious titles on this list, The Blood of Dawnwalker, is an upcoming action RPG set in a gothic, plague-ridden Europe filled with vampire clans, cursed knights, and religious zealotry. You play as a cursed warrior caught between supernatural politics and personal revenge. The gameplay leans into Souls-like melee combat, blood-based magic, and brutal enemy designs. Morality plays a central role, as choices affect your appearance, relationships, and even your powers. The game's narrative unfolds through branching quests and cryptic lore, echoing Vampire and Bloodborne. Slated for release in 2026, this title could be the next cult favorite for dark fantasy fans. Number 9. Demonschool. Combining tactics gameplay with horror anime flair, Demonschool is a refreshing change of pace in the RPG world. You play as Faye, a demon hunter navigating high school life while battling supernatural threats in an alternate reality. The game blends turn-based grid combat with Persona-style social links, where time management and relationships directly impact your team's power. Its unique visual style, equal parts pixel art and 2.5D, gives it an eerie charm, while its streamlined combat keeps battles punchy and satisfying. Expected in late 2025, Demonschool looks like a hidden gem for fans of strategy RPGs with a twist. Number 10. Beast of Reincarnation. From the minds at Game Freak comes Beast of Reincarnation, a new action RPG that's a big departure from the studio's Pokémon roots. This game blends creature bonding with fast-paced sword combat and open-world exploration. You play a warrior accompanied by a mystical beast that evolves based on your actions, choices, and moral alignment. The world is a strange, beautiful mix of ancient ruins and futuristic tech, and the story explores themes of death, rebirth, and sacrifice. With branching paths and multiple endings, Beast of Reincarnation is one of the most intriguing RPGs announced for 2026, promising both emotional depth and exciting gameplay. Whether you're into narrative-heavy adventures, high-octane action, or world-shaping decisions, the future of RPGs is looking brighter and bolder than ever. Each of these titles brings something fresh, and some might just become instant classics. Which one are you most hyped for? Or is there a hidden gem we missed? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss what's next in the world of RPGs.